Have you ever seen Rio?
Yeah, like years ago. I didn't like it.
Okay, but you've seen it.
I've seen it.
Where's he from?
I don't know, Rio. Hello.
What's this?
I don't know. I'm a shark.
It's the calling of your people.
Were you ever scared by Jaws?
Spencer.
Welcome back to the Dysfunctional Duo.
I don't want to answer that because you interrupted my answer.
Were you scared by Jaws?
Yeah, it's why I hate the ocean.
Really? That's the sole reason?
Yeah, my dad showed me Jaws at 5.
That's crazy.
And I had a nightmare that night that changed my life.
What was the nightmare? Do you remember the nightmare?
My room filled with water.
That's horrifying.
And a shark came into my bedroom and ate me in my bed.
You know what's funny? I've never been afraid of the movie because I didn't watch it, honestly. I only saw like small clips of it. I wasn't allowed to watch it because I had an overactive imagination as a kid. But I used to
That's really weird because your parents owned every horror movie in the sun.
I watched Chucky. I watched Scream. I watched The Grudge, but I couldn't watch Jaws. And I think because it was like too real.
That's why it was scary.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I couldn't take baths forever. I was afraid that there was going to be a shark in my bath.
But just in general?
Yeah, like it would come out of the faucet.
I used to have dreams too where I'd be in the swimming pool because my dad was like a single father and the only thing he could really afford to do on the weekend was take me to the swimming pool. This was like $5 for like, a swim. Can I help you?
No, he just happy.
And so I would have these dreams where I was a pretty well-versed swimmer really early on in my years.
Mm-hmm.
And I would dream that I'd be in the like deep end of the pool and then a gate would open up at the bottom of the pool and a shark would come swimming out and I'd be in the water with the shark and it'd be a big shark.
That's actually horrific.
Yeah, that's why I'm completely terrified of the ocean. That's why I have thalassophobia.
Which is the fear of like being dropped in the middle of like the ocean.
Open bodies of water where like you're swimming and you look and it's just empty open water.
So if you were like at one of the nice beaches where the water's like clear, are you okay with that? Like
I'd still be really on edge because I've seen videos where sharks are like 20 feet away.
Are you okay with
They come
No lake.
No, lakes, because I also watched a movie called Lake Placid.
Okay.
And the concept, I told my stream about this because I brought it up and people were like, we've never heard of this movie. It was a movie made probably in like the 90s and the whole concept is there's this like large alligator or crocodile in the water. Alligators are bigger, right?
I don't know.
I always get them mixed up. Maybe it was a crocodile, I can't remember. Anyways, and it like is eating people who go in the lake for like a summer dip.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Lake Placid.
I've never heard of it.
Betty White's in it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How old is she? Like 94.
She's old enough to have white hair in that one.
That's crazy.
She's actually the one who's feeding them.
She's like feeding people to the crocodile?
No, she like is raising the babies to then go feed off the people.
Oh, so she's evil.
Yeah, she's kind of evil at the
Love
end.
that. I love
And the end of the movie is her feeding the baby crocodiles with What Is Love by, is it Holloway? Or Hathaway? Yeah, it's a fucking fever dream. I haven't watched that movie in a really long time, but also and lakes are scarier because I can't see.
Because the water is darker.
Yeah.
Murky or whatever.
Yeah, I don't do open bodies of water, just in general. Like I'm good.
Okay, the reason
The sky and the water.
Not your thing.
I like land.
Well,
Put me in a land situation, I'll feel more confident. Sky, like where we live, we have this thing that's like a tube in the city where you can go like skydiving, but it like launches you into this like high-powered windmill tube. And we were driving by and Leo was like, we should do that. And I was like, are you fucking high? No. And he's like that sounds so fun. And I was like, that sounds like my nightmare.
He's an adrenaline junkie.
He just likes doing fun stuff. I don't know. I guess
Is that fun?
Because he's not afraid of dying.
I would be terrified of that.
It just, no. Sky, I don't like when my body is in an area where I don't have my feet on the ground. I think that is the thing.
Yeah, I agree with you.
But open bodies of water freak me out. Even being on the shore, like I remember I went to Mexico with some friends and I was on the beach. I wasn't even in the water. And my husband is like, he's from South America, so he grew up as a beach baby. He was in the ocean all the time, swimming and like
Baywatch.
Yeah, Baywatch, Baywatch baby. And he was in the water, and this huge black mass was moving towards him while he was in the water. And like, it was a large black mass. Like I didn't know what it was, but it was moving in the direction of where Leo was. And it was under him at one point, and I was freaking out on the beach.
Like scream, crying, throwing up.
Get
the fuck out of the water!
I was just like, what the fuck is under? And people were like, oh yeah, it's a family of stingrays under him. Like, it's just a crowd of stingrays moving through the water. Probably
Nobody
20
cared.
feet under him, but he's just above it. That's why, but you could see a big black mass moving in the water. And I was like, if anything happens, I cannot help him. Like, I can't go into that water.
I don't think you should. If he were to get attacked, I don't even think you should. Peace and love to him.
But it's like,
Thank you.
that's the thing that freaks me out, is like, I wouldn't be able to do anything. Even if I was a person in the water as well, there's nothing I can do.
No.
If a beast decides to take me,
It's taking me.
it's taking me.
What can I do?
Out to dinner.
Take me up there. If I can drink first. If you're to eat my leg. The reason I ask is because I have a new hyperfixation. And it's the Amazon.
Like the forest?
Yes.
What a left turn.
So crazy enough.
Nothing to do with the ocean.
I was
or Jaws, by the way.
a week years old when I realized that the Amazon isn't in Africa. It's actually in South America. Didn't know that. Now I do.
You thought the Amazon forest was in Africa?
I did.
Where?
I don't know. Somewhere. There's a bunch of rivers in there. Denial is a river in Egypt.
Denial is a river in Egypt.
I had no idea, but I started to I don't know, fall into a rabbit hole of it, and they started talking about all the Amazon anacondas that live in the rainforest. Is it a rainforest? I don't fucking know.
It's the largest rainforest in the world.
There we go. We learned something.
When you
new
close your
every
eyes
day.
and you think of a rainforest, you think Africa?
Yeah,
Spencer,
I know.
the Sahara is so different.
See, I thought the Sahara was a rainforest. I guess
No,
I
you
was
didn't.
wrong.
No, you didn't.
I'm sure it's something
You're
like
so much more well-traveled than I am. How the fuck do you not know that?
there's just certain things that I probably did know, but for whatever reason I got confused. And so I just made my own assumption and then stuck with it.
Have you ever seen Rio?
Yeah, years ago. I didn't like it.
Okay, but you've seen it.
I've seen it.
Where's he from?
I don't know, Rio.
Where's Rio?
I'm gonna go ahead and say Peru.
Okay, well, it's actually an okay guess, but no. Try.
Brazil?
Yes.
Okay.
Where in Rio does he live? Where is he from in Rio?
Brazil.
No, well, Rio's in Brazil. No, I'm talking location. When you close your eyes and think of the movie Rio, where does most of the movie partake in?
I'm assuming it's a forest, a rainforest. I know, but sometimes I
The
don't put
Amazon rainforest?
I didn't put two and two together.
Have you seen Anaconda?
No. Jennifer Lopez.
You haven't
Sorry.
seen Anaconda with Jennifer
No.
Lopez?
I know of I can see the the poster in my mind. I know
Yeah.
what it looks like.
Where do you think they are?
I don't probably now I know it's the Amazon. Now I know. Back then, I would have been I don't know, somewhere.
So where did
Not here.
where did you think the characters of Madagascar are from?
Madagascar.
Where's
New York.
Okay, yeah, but where's Madagascar?
I honestly thought it was by Asia, in between Asia and Africa. That's genuinely.
You might be right, but also Madagascar's in Africa.
So it's.
So did you
tropical.
think that Alex the lion was hanging out in the Amazon forest?
No, cause he's in Madagascar.
He's in Africa.
Yes.
Africa would not have the
There's tropical.
when you close your eyes and you think of Africa, you cannot tell me that you think of the Amazon forest. They're two completely different climates.
I don't know.
Different
I don't live in
ecosystems.
either. I know snow. If it's snow, if it's cold, I know their mama been there, born in the game. If it's anything else, it's a mystery to me. It's a journey. It's an adventure. We're hobbits.
But like you also don't know snow.
I know a little bit of snow.
No, you fucking don't.
I don't know that snow.
Don't you dare claim you know snow.
I know snow.
What do you know about snow?
She falls.
No, that's...
She's cold, she's wet.
I want locations. What is the coldest place on the world?
Up. Antarctica.
I think that's actually wrong.
The lower one. Antarctica. What's the
You don't know snow! You don't know snow.
I know polar bears.
Well, you know there's two different sides of cold.
Yes. There's cold.
No, I mean like location. Like there's the North Pole and the South Pole.
That's the one I was getting at.
You don't know snow.
I know snow.
No, I retract your statement. I retract it for you.
Okay. Well, then what do I know?
A whole lot of fucking nothing.
I know mountains. They
Yeah?
go up.
Yeah, okay. Tell me a little bit about mountains.
They go up. They've
Yeah.
been there.
Continue.
They've been up.
Okay.
Scraggly.
How do they form?
Earth.
Yeah.
Benders.
Okay, great. Keep going.
And they go up.
Yeah. You don't know shit.
You can climb them sometimes.
Sometimes?
Sometimes.
Most of the time.
I wouldn't climb every mountain.
Hey, you know where mountains are?
Here.
The Amazon forest.
There's mountains, like
Yes.
our mountains in the Amazon. There's no way.
Not cold mountains, but mountains, yes.
Well, I'm sure there's mountains. I could see there's mountains in Africa.
What do you think, okay, what do you think Up is about? You've seen the movie Up?
Yeah.
You have to, everybody
I
has.
know up.
Where do they go?
Up. I don't know.
Where do they go?
Don't they go to like a magical land that like doesn't exist? Or am I crazy?
No, it's based off of Venezuela.
Oh,
Paradise
really?
Falls is a real place in Venezuela.
Oh, see there you go. I didn't know that.
That's a mountain.
Okay.
Some of the most rare frog species in Paradise Falls. They call it Angel Falls, I think.
Angel. That's cute.
Yeah.
That's really sweet.
The house lands on top of that.
On top of a mountain.
At the end of Up.
Damn.
Where did you think they were?
You know what? I haven't seen that movie in a long time. I just remember the beginning. And the
Well,
woman dies.
there's like a dodo in the movie. Dodos are extinct, but obviously it's like to replicate like rare bird species. The Amazon forest is like the most abundant forest we have in the world, and we do not take care of it, and we're probably going to suffer because of it.
Well, I don't want those anacondas anywhere near me. They can stay in the Amazon.
The Amazon forest is probably like one of the most dangerous places to be.
100%. That's like the rabbit holes I fell into was basically like you just don't go. Unless you're local and you understand what's happening, you just don't go.
Yeah, it's the most abundant of places.
There's
Food, water, like resources, but it's also because of that there's so many different creatures that live there.
I feel like one of your cryptoids would probably be in the Amazon.
I think there is. I think there's like a cryptoid believed to be like a giant, well, there is the belief that there's a large anaconda, because they caught footage a few years ago. Somebody was like doing overhead surveillance of the river that runs through it, and there was like a 50-foot serpent in the water,
That's fucked.
just flowing through. But they also believe that there's some incredibly large, like lizards. Like I can't think of the actual lizard that I have at the top of my head. Komodo dragons.
Like huge Komodo dragons?
Yeah.
How big? How big we're talking?
The size of you.
Oh, that's not that big. I could take that's my own size. I can
No
take it
tail.
on. Oh.
Just bod.
Well, you know like Mario 64, you take Bowser and you just like roll him around by the tail and then swing him into a bomb. Like essentially that.
So what I'm learning about you recently is you have no understanding or grasp of reality.
100%. And you know what it is I've just decided that like as a metropolitan person, as a person that lives in a city, born and raised, hello.
No, you don't.
What do you mean no I don't?
Spencer, you live on the edge of the city in the suburbs.
Yeah,
You've
but I
never
live in the
once
city.
lived in the city.
Okay.
When you did live on your own, you lived in a small town.
I lived in a city.
No.
What I'm getting at is like
You
I
live in
nature.
suburbia. From somebody from suburbia.
But I live in a place where like I have a home. I'm far away from like wildlife. Aside
That's not
from, like,
metropolitan. Unless you're in New York City, you don't get to say that shit.
Okay, I'm not
Or
a
Toronto.
New Yorker.
But you live in the suburbs of the edge of the city.
I live in a society. Can I say that? I live in a society.
You live in suburbia.
In a civilization.
Just say what it is. Suburbia.
I live in a suburb, okay? On the edge of a city. But I don't live in the wild.
Okay.
Me and nature, I've just decided
We can tell.
I don't fuck with her and she doesn't fuck with me.
We can tell. You know a lot about mountains.
I know you can climb them.
Yeah.
I know they go up.
Yeah.
I know they...
You can't, but some
Scramble.
people can.
I wouldn't... I have done it. I hate hiking. Hate it.
Climbing is different than hiking.
Both. Awful. I would rather hike than climb because I just don't think I have the muscle to climb a mountain.
Yeah.
But like, I fucking hate hiking too. Awful.
It's just walking uphill.
No, I don't like it.
Great. With a nice scenery.
No. Because then, like, I start to swell. You get to a certain latitude where you just...
Swell?
Yes. You get to a certain latitude where you just start swelling. Your fingers feel like sausages.
I think altitude is what you're talking about.
What did I say?
Latitude.
What is the difference?
Well, latitude versus longitude. You're thinking altitude.
Altitude.
Swelling happens when you get to a certain altitude.
Yeah, when you go up enough, you start to swell because the air pressure is different.
Yeah, but like, what mountains are you climbing?
I don't know, whatever's in Banff.
What if you took a gondola up? Would you swell?
Probably. But I wouldn't do that either. It costs too much money.
It's also terrifying. I've been on the gondola in Banff and it's my nightmare. I had to cover my eyes the whole time.
Really?
Yeah, it's really uncomfortable.
Is it the heights? Or
Yeah.
is it like, is it moving? Is that why you don't
A
like
whole
it?
lot of both.
So you wouldn't do like a Ferris wheel?
If I have to do anything that requires me to look out and see the height of where I'm at, you know.
Okay.
There's a scene, this is kind of like late to the game now because we're past Christmas, but there's a scene in one of the best Christmas movies, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
A lot of people agreed with you.
Yeah, they did because they're fucking right. And there's a scene where he's in the opera house with the friend he makes, the like bird lady, and he's looking out of this, they're up in like the top attic where like the high spotlights are, and he's looking out watching the actors on stage, and he is giving distance. It is giving height. It is giving up in the air.
It's giving altitude.
And he's casually hanging his head out watching these actors. The way I would scream, cry, throw up if that was me.
You'd be like inching for, you'd have to be on your belly so you could catch yourself.
Even then it would be, I'd be upset.
So are you more afraid of heights or are you more afraid of like open water? If you had to choose between two of them.
I would rather take the heights.
Really? Like you'd rather like bungee jump than like swim in an ocean.
Well, those two are not the same thing, so you can't. Shark diving, bungee jumping, maybe we could compare the two, but bungee jumping and just floating in the water, no. Like looking over the edge of a building and floating in the water, probably looking over the edge of a building, but I get vertigo so easily.
See, I never used to be too afraid of heights, and then I turned 25 and I was like, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
My body just like shuts down. When I get too close to an edge, I'm like, I can't do it. I get like nervous.
Yeah, that's always been me.
Which is, I mean, that's good.
Like I just can't look at it.
Congratulations, you have survival instincts.
Apparently in both land masses, yeah. If I'm on the ground now, that's, you know, I probably don't have the instincts to survive, but in water and in the sky, you know.
So I was in Mexico last year, beginning of 2025. I went to Mexico, big group of people. It was my first time going. And it was one day, a little cloudy. Me and this big group of people decided to go swimming in the ocean. So we're all in the ocean, maybe like 20 feet away from the shore.
Oh.
And we're like splashing, we're like jumping in the waves. And then we noticed like a guy on the shore kind of like waving at us. And we're like, hi! And then a bunch of people come stand next to him and start waving. And they're like, you can kind of hear them say like, come in. And we're like, what the fuck? So we're like, okay, I think they're calling us to shore. Maybe we're not supposed to be swimming. Because there was like...
How many of you were in the water? 20?
No, there wasn't 20. There was probably like 13, 14 of us.
Okay.
12, 14 of us in the water. So eventually we slowly start to make our way to the shore. And the guy's like, get in now. And we're like, what the fuck's going on? He's like, there's alligators in the fucking water. He's like, do you not see the sign? You're not supposed to swim because they're like in the area right now.
Yeah, that's also terrifying to me. Because alligator, like, I would care to wager I'd rather take on a shark than an alligator.
I don't know what would be. I think I would shut down for both.
Because an alligator has bloodlust. A shark may want to fuck with you, may not. An alligator is fuck around and find out. And they are so quiet.
Yeah.
Sharks will make themselves kind of known.
Yeah.
Alligators, they're you don't know they have you until they have you.
You don't know you're dead until you're dead.
Alligators, they do the barrel roll when they have you. Sharks will just drag you down, or they'll rip a limb off you. Alligators will grab you and then they'll barrel roll you until they take a limb or drown you.
Fucked.
Yeah, they're alligators scare the shit out of me. So much so that when we were in Florida, anytime I saw like any body of water, really freaked me out.
I will say that traumatized me from like going back into any ocean anytime soon.
Florida is known for like people on the river walking their dogs, and an alligator will just come out and take the dog.
Can you imagine your fucking chihuahua just gets swallowed whole?
Yeah. Some people have like fought alligator, like their dog's been attacked and they punch them and then they let go. But like alligators are apex predators. So are sharks, but like, yeah, alligators, like, no. I would prefer to go toe to toe with a shark than with an alligator.
Well, you can punch a shark in the face, right? Or in the nose, and it'll like let go or at least fuck off.
One thing that's always stuck with me in the back of my mind, and I feel like I've told you about this, I think I've even said it on the podcast, but I used to watch this show called I Didn't Know I Was Alive, and it was on the Discovery Channel. Watched a lot of stuff on the Discovery Channel when I was younger. Probably has benefited me in the long run.
Yeah.
Like, how it's made was such a cathartic experience for me. I loved that fucking show. Sometimes when I can't get to bed,
you'll watch Discovery Channel?
I'll just put on How It's Made.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's great. If you need like a sedative.
Oh, I do like that show.
Yeah.
That one's kind of crazy.
One of the shows in the Discovery Channel was I didn't know I shouldn't be alive, or didn't know I was alive, or something like that. It's a survival like show, like people getting, you know, kidnapped in Mexico, or getting attacked by animals, or, you know, getting lost in the wild, all this kind of stuff. And one guy was in the Amazon forest, and he got left there by accident or something, like something happened and he got attacked by an alligator. And in the show, they break down why a person would survive. Like what are things that would have resulted in them living. And this guy got bit by an alligator, and he had his hand in the alligator's mouth. And the alligator, when they're in the water, they have this valve to stop water from going down their airway.
Right.
If you are close enough, you can actually push that down.
Like a lever.
And they'll choke on the water and they'll have to let go of you.
Oh,
and he did that. He pushed down, he found the area, or was freaking out enough that he hit it, and the alligator let him go because it was choking on water. And I vividly remember that. Should I ever cross paths with an alligator, I'll know. Same thing with sharks. If a shark's attacking you, you stab them in the eye. You go for their senses, you go for their eyes. Like most animals, but...
Oh no, see, I think I just, in that moment, would just flail planet.
Or you punch them. Sharks, you can punch them in the nose.
See, I do like that.
If you're in open, like if they're above, like if you're in a body of water, the strength that it would take to hit like a charging shark, like you just don't
like
have
that.
the strength. Like you'd be in water and be like,
slow motion,
yeah,
and it's just kind of like, what are you doing? Stop
yeah, no,
that.
I'm so, there's just not been enough cases to convince me that the water is not the most dangerous place in the world.
Well, like I think that's where the aliens are.
No, we're not making this a thing.
He wants to be a part of this so
Finn,
bad.
come here.
Go see your mother. Go see your mom. Okay, so how much would someone have to pay you to get into like a shark cage?
Like active shark, like they're calling for sharks?
Yeah, like they put the like meat in the water so the sharks will come.
$5 million.
That's it. You'd have
That's
to pay
it?
You would have to pay me at least 10.
I think I could survive for 5 minutes. Like if you're telling me I go down for 10 minutes, I think I'll be okay.
I need like a million.
People do it quite a bit. I feel like that would be kind of okay. I would not move for shit though.
You would just be in the center.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I would just hold out and say 5 million for 5 minutes.
Okay. I would probably do 10 million.
I'd be so physically upset the entire time.
It would be the longest 5 minutes of your life, probably.
It'd be really disturbing, yeah. I don't know how people do that for fun. But people do it for fun all the time.
People love sharks, though. Like, that's some people's...
I respect them. From afar, I totally respect sharks.
I get
up
it.
close and
Prehistoric homies, you know?
God, they're just
But they stay in the water, we stay on land.
for now.
For now. Until they start walking out.
Yeah, this is the thing, is like, I can't even be mad at sharks. Alligators you can get kind of fucking pissed at, because, like,
They're on site.
yeah, you're on site, you're kind of asking. But sharks, you're just entering into their territory.
Yeah.
Like,
Whereas alligators can do both, and it's like, pick one. You know? We can't have everything.
land or water, you choose.
It's like a hippo. Like, hippos can't have both either. You're fucking 6 million pounds. And you have the bite force of, like...
Are they faster?
Hong Kong.
We've talked about this, but I actually don't know the answer. Are they faster on Phineas?
I think they're faster in water.
Yeah, I think so too, because they have the little tail.
They have
The little turbojet. Yeah, I think they're faster in water. It's just crazy how something that big could be that fast.
I mean, water takes weight off.
But even on land, they're quite fast.
Are they? I
Yeah.
thought they were slow as fuck.
No, when I
know.
actually ended up looking it up, because my people really came for me on that hippo statement I made in 2025. Could have been canceled for that one.
Yeah, right.
People were like, "Are you fucking stupid?" And they said that they're fast, quite fast on land.
Well, okay. I believe it. Honestly, don't know. I've never been in the same.
What is a
vicinity as
hippo's
hippo.
greatest enemy?
I don't know. You tell me. Is this like a joke?
No, but I set it up kind of to sound like a joke. The hip hop. Hip hop. Hippo's greatest enemy is hip hop because they can't pop lock. No, I mean like IRL, like aside from man.
I would assume it'd have to be something like quick and evil, like a.
I was thinking like a cheetah or lions.
Yeah, I would assume it's probably that. I don't know. What else.
Moto was here so we could ask.
That's our next guest.
I think Moto likes you.
I like 'em big. I like 'em chunky.
I don't know, I just feel like land or water and sky, you're kind of asking for anything to happen.
What about space? Does space count as sky?
Yeah, space is terrifying.
Would you rather go to the deepest parts of the ocean or to the moon?
Moon.
Me too.
I wouldn't be
Honestly.
happy about either, but fuck the deepest parts of the ocean.
Oh my god, so I have to tell you this. I was watching on TikTok a marine biologist talking about how he goes to the bathroom on like his excavation, what are they called? Excavation?
Yes.
When he goes into the submarine and he goes very deep into the water where it's like dark. And like he studies the animals that kind of like go by and he's like, well, when I have to go to the bathroom, like there's no like bathrooms in the submarine. So you put on like a special helmet, you go into the water and you swim like 20 feet out and you do your deed in the dark. And he was like,
In the water, butt ass naked.
which is like, first of all, would never catch me doing that, ever, ever, ever. But he could feel something like near him and he didn't know what it was, so he turned his flashlight on.
I've heard this story.
And there was a big fucking eye staring back at him. The way I would just straight up like,
He said it was an octopus or a squid of some kind.
watching him take a dookie, I couldn't do it. Couldn't be me. First of all, I'd get embarrassed because I'd be like, why are you watching? Stop.
Would you like mid pinch?
Yeah, you gotta like, what do you do? Do you just like, do you continue?
I just feel like so much can go wrong at the bottom of the ocean.
Well, I mean, I'm in this theory, like, you are not an ocean gate. Like, you have a valuable submarine that will safely take you to the bottom of the ocean and back up.
It doesn't matter.
You don't want it.
No.
I think it would be kind of cool. I don't think I would do it.
There's so much that could go wrong.
But I would think,
Space as well, but we've done more space exploration than we've ever done in the ocean.
do you
It's
ever wonder
easier
why?
to go to space than it is to go down to the ocean.
How is that possible?
Because it's so much pressure.
But is space like no pressure? They're like, no problem. No pressure.
Yeah, because there's no gravity.
But like, how do you understand how no gravity works in a world of gravity? I don't know. I don't know science.
Well, with no-
I don't know anything.
With no gravity, you have less pull and you have less push. So you basically go the direction unless you have something that is constantly like, if you get hit by something and you fly off, well now you're fucked. Unless you have jets to propel you forward.
Yeah.
The ocean, space is one of those things where like, it's a vacuum.
Yeah.
The ocean, it's like you're being and this is by somebody who has no idea science, but you have so much pressure. So even if you're trying to like space, you could like negotiate coming back to planet Earth, all this kind of stuff. You could get back into the atmosphere. There's like, you know, and again, there's still so much risk. You could still die at any second, but the ocean, even if you want to get out of there, you have to wait.
Ooh.
You have to wait in space too, but the ocean, if you're at the bottom of the ocean, you'd have to be going up and acclimating probably for weeks, days at least.
No, not in an ocean.
Because you can't just resurface.
Not in an ocean.
You
I
die.
can't do it. That's true, yeah, because you have to like...
You get the bends.
You have to adapt to like...
Your blood would literally like turn into, I think it turns into air.
That's fucked.
You die.
You know what the worst
And
part
you'd go insane doing it.
is like, yeah, but like in case of like space versus the ocean, space would be cool. I think it'd be like very what's the word I'm looking for? Extraordinary. You'd have like an existential crisis in a sense to see like
A lot of astronauts have said that they've felt very small.
very small. But it would be cool to see like the Earth in a whole, like as a whole.
It's just like you're sending Katy Perry to space, but you're not sending her to the bottom of the ocean. There has to be a fucking reason for that.
Maybe we should.
Send her to the bottom. The last time we tried to send any celebrities down to the bottom of the ocean, they vaporized. So like, and that's the other thing. And plus like, we can confirm at this moment that there's nothing in space right now. Like
Nothing
when people go to the moon, they're not
harmless.
running into guaranteed creatures that could harm them.
There's no space cryptoid.
In the ocean,
There's everything.
you're definitely running into creatures.
Yeah.
That's confirmed. And you're possibly running into creatures 4 times the size of your ship.
True. That have been a lot longer than you could ever fathom.
Yeah.
Longer than your fucking trees.
Yeah. And are curious about you because
And I'm curious
you're new.
though, because they're like, what is that?
There's this, I was about to talk about this movie like it's a fucking, like, poetic, knowledgeable movie. It's not. Have you ever seen The Meg?
Yeah, I have seen it.
Okay. The Meg, the whole what they talk about, maybe scientists can come and say, like, let me know if this isn't true. I fucking believe this shit, though. In The Meg, or maybe is it The Meg 2?
I didn't see the second one. I only saw the first one.
I think it's the first one that this
Okay.
happens, where they go to the Marinas Trench,
Yeah.
and there's literally a surface difference in the ocean, like temperature difference. That's how they can exist at the bottom of the ocean. It's actually warmer in the bottom of the ocean. And they have to, the Megalodon comes through with the ship when it exits the field.
It follows the ship?
Because it creates a portal for the Megalodon to actually be able to leave and re-enter into a new atmosphere.
Oh.
That's something that happens in the movie. They're like, how did this come out? It's been down here for years. How did it finally make its way out? Well, the ship left, created a vacuum that created a tube for temperature change for the Megalodon to actually exit out of, and now it's in our water.
We did it to ourselves.
You can't tell me that shit's not fucking true.
I mean, I believe it. I fucking believe. You're
Like with climate,
you're
people are
asking
saying with
for it.
climate change, things are moving up because their food source is moving up.
Mm-hmm.
And so now they're entering into like more common ground for scientists to be able to finally, and like it's not just, that shit's just not a myth. That's like real stuff. That's like they've found multiple fish and multiple different types of like creature life forms. Like the giant squid was believed to be a fucking myth. That shit's real. They confirmed. Giant squids are a real thing. The fish, like fish that they were like, that was prehistoric. I didn't know this thing was still alive. Scientists have confirmed this. You can't look at me and tell me there's no way that big, large dinosaur, if you're just curious of like what existed in the water. When water was literally 99.9% of the world,
Yeah.
the creatures that existed in this water, just go look. Just gander for a second. Just take a little look-saroo just to see what was hanging out. And tell me, there's just not a 5% chance that those things couldn't dwell and possibly make their way up. And they did confirm a few years ago that the Marinas Trench is not the deepest trench in the ocean.
What is?
There's a trench within that.
There's a trench within a trench?
Yeah.
What in the inception is going on?
Yeah, there's a deeper trench
That's
within the Marianas
fucking
Trench.
scary. That's fucking scary, man.
Like, the ocean is huge, dude. You can't tell. And like, there's guaranteed life forms. That's the thing. Is like, I also believe that there's guaranteed life forms in space. Like, we cannot be the only thing. Which I also, my hyperfixation, I'll tell you about it after. But
Okay.
we can't guarantee that, right? Like, how many times people ran into shit in space versus maybe they just don't talk about it. There's confirmed scientists who are not being shushed about the life forms that exist within this Marianas Trench.
Yeah.
And that's just the tippity top of the iceberg.
And that's what they can, like, see and, like, document.
This guy said he had a huge eye staring at him. He confirmed it was a squid. But still, I shit you not. It doesn't matter. You have a saucer of an eye staring at you, and that's just casual. That's just a thing. That's just, yeah, it's just a squid.
What do you think like giant squids think of, like, people? Because I say that because whales see people as, like, puppies almost.
I will, and this is something that we talked about on the podcast, but like, I'm convinced that squids and octopus life form, like, they have to be modified by some, like, there's no way that they just exist on the planet. Like, one of them would have just had to come down on a comet and then just start, like, reproducing. Because
they are the aliens.
They're
OG
so
aliens.
advanced.
Well, they're crazy. Aren't they, like, supposed to be, like, crazy smart?
They have, is it 8 brains?
7 more than I do.
They have 360 vision. They can see
Better
all
than
around
I
them.
can.
They can camouflage naturally.
Can't do that.
Now again, lizards can do that, but like they just decided to start doing it and they did it. Like the shit that the way that they like mate with each other, the variety that they can like develop from.
How long they have been technically living for.
How adaptable they are. Like they're just so, dude, they're just so advanced. And like now you take a big one of those.
Yeah, like bigger than us.
Like, no wonder we couldn't find them for years.
They don't want to be found.
Yeah.
And now they're just probably curious. There's, like, this weird...
And, fiction and lore are based off of shit.
Yeah.
Pirates talked about the Kraken.
Yeah. Come on.
Like...
No, is it, like, maybe...
Greek mythology. Giant oceanic beasts.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't just stem from nothing. That has to have come from something. Somebody would have had to have seen something for that lore to then turn into something. Like, there's this podcaster who makes a podcast called Lore, and I've listened to his episodes before, and they're always really interesting because he talks about how our greatest fears and, like, vampires and zombies and, like, werewolves and all these things, where they originated from, why these, like, fiction things were created. 9 times out of 10, they came from real shit.
Right.
They had to have, like, art had to imitate life at one point.
That's the thing about art that's so interesting and why it, like, it makes it so human. Is because, like, art and, like, literature is such a documentation of, like, the way humans live and perceive the world.
Yeah.
That it's, like, I feel like people don't realize how cool
But,
art
like,
is.
and I always think of it like this, where, like, if you have multiple cultures and traditions writing about the same thing, they have no interactions with one another.
Mm-hmm.
Like, then they would have had, like, that, like, ghosts are a really good example of that.
Yeah.
Like, multiple different cultures, multiple different traditions have experienced the exact same thing, where there's a language barrier, but they all know what they're looking at.
Yeah.
How the fuck is that not real?
My sister always makes a point of just like, well, if ghosts were real and everybody in their, like, grandmother has a camera in their pocket, why haven't we had, like, definitive documentation of ghosts? And I'm like, well, you're probably not, it's something you're not supposed to see anyways.
Well, I think we have.
But we have, and people every day across the world in different countries speaking different languages and have different cultures experience paranormal.
And not even that, like, lore has existed upon these things.
Oh,
Like, you
it's
have,
the same thing.
you have the banshees in Scotland, you have, like, I can't think of any other examples, which really makes this, like, not relevant. But
Even dragons.
dragons are another, like, well, I always think dragons probably came from dinosaurs, like,
Yeah.
but again, it's like, art has to imitate life at one point, so it's like, and things could exist, it's just your choice whether or not you choose to believe it if it's right in front of you.
Exactly.
Like,
You can logic it away if you really want to.
Yeah, like the whole world believed the world was flat until
I would say the
realized
whole world believed the world was flat.
it was pretty common back then.
First of all, I never thought that.
No, I'm talking like back, dude. Like when they discovered that
Oh,
everyone believed the world was flat.
Not the trend, not the like the flat earthers. You mean like back in like the
Yeah, because they were told the
1600s.
world was flat, and then a scientist discovered the world was not flat, and all of a sudden people were like, okay, the world's not flat. How easy is it to sway your opinion of the world if a scientist confirms it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, scientists have a lot of power.
Like, and there's been scientists who have been talking about the paranormal, but there's so much other waves of like disbelief that people are gonna be like, no, it's not real. And there's a lot of fake stuff. Like the Loch Ness Monster was a hoax to begin with. Doesn't mean people still don't see shit.
That's true.
Do you know what I mean? So like,
Well, even
Bigfoot, like all these
dinosaurs.
these cryptoids, and again, to like what degree you choose to believe in, that's your choice. But same thing with like extraterrestrials, man. Like NASA had a live stream going out 3 weeks ago,
Okay.
and
A live stream.
it's just
okay.
they constantly are live streaming the like space.
Love that.
Like you go to NASA's website, you can literally go and see what space is doing at that moment, wherever their satellite is.
Oh really? I
Yeah.
didn't actually know that. That'd be cool. I would get so high.
You should check out NASA. NASA has some actually really cool resources, and they can like, anyways. So like, there's this. They've been doing a lot more watch of space because there's a comet that is headed towards Earth that would probably get here around 2060. That may or may not completely destroy Earth.
Period.
I think it won't destroy all of Earth, but it's something like it'll take out, like, it's like a stadium size of meteorite.
What kind of damage would that do then?
It would take out a couple cities for sure.
So if it hit like Canada, it's taking out like 3 provinces.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they also don't know if it's gonna hit Earth yet or if it's gonna go past us.
Oh, okay.
It's very Armageddon right now. Like if
Oh.
you've ever seen Armageddon.
Yeah.
So anyways, they've been increasing their watch because they want to determine because it's science at that point where you have to like put math into it and go, based on the trajectory of where it's going, should it not be interrupted by other things that are currently floating in space, at what point is it going to hit us, right? That's what happened to the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
It's like a guarantee from a meteor. Like we've been like borrowing time to not be hit by a meteorite at this point.
Seriously?
Scientists have said like every like 5,000 years there's a possibility that you can get hit by a meteorite, like Earth can get hit, and we've just been, or something like that. It's like we're on borrowed time.
It's been like past the like
By a
normal-
lot.
Damn.
So they've increased their watch because they want to ensure that if it is coming towards, I'm sure they'll pull a good Armageddon. You know what I mean? Like there's enough science that they'll probably be able to try and like, maybe they could put thrusters on it and push it a certain direction. Like I don't know the science behind it, but I'm certain that they would, if Musk can take celebrities up in space, I'm sure at this point they could figure out how to like move it, or try to. But with that, they've had more live streams. They've had more things showing space because a lot of people, this is like a known fact. Like you can look it up on the internet, and I know that's like doesn't feel reputable at all when you say it now. Like the internet, but you can actually look it up, and there's like actual factual documents explaining that this meteorite is about like estimated to hit during 2060.
It's like 40 years away.
Yeah. So like our lifetime.
Cool.
Can't
wait.
Hey, yeah, it's just one thing that could kill us. If the nukes don't, you know what I mean? Like, just welcome to being a millennial. We just wait for what hits. But about 3 weeks ago, they had this live stream, and in the live stream, there was people who flagged something where they're looking at the star, and something moved. It looked like, people said it kind of looked like a ship. People said it kind of looked like debris in space, but it moved through the camera and then it disappeared out of frame and then reappeared back in frame.
Oh, interesting.
Almost like it was moving behind a panel.
Oh.
But it's all space. What you're seeing is space.
Right.
Anyways, it happened about 10 seconds later, the live stream went down. They turned it off for about 30 seconds and then they brought it back up. And people are starting to think that they saw something and they wanted to take it off because it was something that people shouldn't have seen. And when people zoom in on it, and again, this is all conspiracy, whatever, but people have been like analyzing this thing that they saw. And a lot of people think what they saw was a ship.
Oh,
Because it
interesting.
actually morphs its shape as it's moving through space. So they're like, either it's going behind something,
Right.
could have gone into a black hole, it could have like manipulated, which
Yeah.
a ship could do that, or it camouflaged itself.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are like theorizing it's a ship. Lo and behold, about a week later, in Canada, a bunch of stuff's hitting TikTok where people are seeing a fireball in the sky, just like rocketing through the sky.
Like or like a shooting star, comet, whatever.
But like not going down, just
across the sky.
across the sky.
Interesting.
And somebody posted and they're like, "Did you guys see this?" And then somebody's like, "Oh yeah, we saw that 2 weeks ago in a province, like 2 provinces over." And multiple people are seeing it.
Nobody knows what it is.
Nobody knows what it is.
Does it look like a rock or does it look like something else?
It looks like a fireball in the sky.
Oh, interesting. Oh, I haven't seen that at all. I'm kind of mad at my algorithm now.
Yeah.
Why didn't you show me?
So people saw it here in the city that we lived in.
Yeah.
And then people were like, "Oh yeah, we saw that a week ago in BC."
That's crazy.
And then there was some reports recently of people seeing it in like Manitoba and stuff.
I'm right here. They're looking for me. I'm right here.
Yeah.
I don't think they want me.
Yeah.
That's cool though.
Yeah. So every now and then I'll like look at, because I have, my backyard is like wide enough that you can just like look up into the sky. And we're pretty on the outskirts of the city that you can like look into the sky and see the stars pretty clearly. And I'll just look out at the sky every once in a while just to see if I can see it.
But I feel like I would want to see it, and then I'd see it, and my like stomach would sink because I'd just get like paranoid. What the fuck was that?
Well, and it's just an unidentified flying object.
Well, it's clearly going like across the country.
Yeah, but that could be,
It's on a world tour.
like UFOs don't always indicate extraterrestrials.
What do they indicate?
The military could be testing something.
Oh.
Like there's that statement where the technology that we use today, the military's been using for years before we started using it. Like the iPhone would have definitely been used in the 80s while we were just using regular telephones.
Like rotary phones.
Yeah, so like the military could be testing something that they don't tell us about because they don't tell us shit.
Scary. I don't know. I feel like if the military tests something, they have to disclose it.
Sometimes people were seeing stuff and Elon was just saying he was testing stuff.
The fuck does Elon have to test?
But he literally is taking people to space.
I know, but like he just has money. Like who is he? That's my gripe with him. And it's just like you got a birthday card with too much money on it when you were like 16.
And he's actually pretty smart.
No. Have you seen his fucking stupid ass bitch ass vehicles? Stupid.
Well, you know, he's got some kind of tism, but he's also quite smart. He made Tesla. So I mean,
could make Tesla.
no, you couldn't. See,
If
this
I
is
had the money,
this is
no. If I had the money, I could make a lot of
No,
things.
see, this is the disassociation of reality again. First you
It's
think
the
you live in
delusion.
Metropolitan, and then you think that you like know mountains. Like you don't. No, you couldn't. I couldn't.
Yes, you could. If you had money, Sarah, like an extraneous amount of money, you could probably do a lot more than you think you could do.
But that's just not true because so many people have money and they do fuck all with it.
Because they're unmotivated. I'm sure.
Or
like, again,
stupid.
like he might have a hand in it, but again, like the rocket shit.
But
I don't think he built
but like
that. He
originally,
paid
not
for it.
now, not like what he's doing now, but like 20 years ago, that was him.
I still think he had a lot.
Same
of
thing
money.
with Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs had a lot of money.
But he wasn't. Was he like rich when he started?
Elon Musk wasn't rich, I don't think. I don't think he was a
No, I
man.
think he was.
Really?
I think he.
Like you think he
came
was
from
born?
money.
He's like Donald Trump. He's like, my dad gave me a loan,
I would argue yes.
10 million. I turned it into 50.
I want to say that his family like stems from like a big generation of money. That's what I don't know. I could be wrong. And
Oh,
that's-
he was born rich. In South Africa.
There you go. That's all you need to know. To be honest.
His father, Errol Musk.
That's a crazy name. Arrow Musk. That's a villain name.
But like Errol. Errol named his son Elon.
Elon and Errol.
Yeah.
What are they like? Lord of the Rings.
Well,
Like,
it's just
whatever.
keeping that one going. Like his daughter's got the craziest name.
Well, does it? Didn't they name it like X640 or something.
And then they came to Canada in 1989.
Why?
A lot of South Africans did that. That's what
Oh.
my family did.
You're from South Africa?
My mom is, yeah, on my mom's side. They're all
Oh.
from South Africa. They lived in Johannesburg.
I don't know her. I know
Yeah,
Cape.
yeah, you know what? No, you don't, because you thought the Amazon forest existed
I know
in fucking
Cape Town.
Africa.
That's all I know.
Johannesburg is quite close to Cape Town.
Oh, there you go.
Cape Town, or Johannesburg is as popular as Cape Town.
I only know Cape Town because I worked at Cobb's and there was a Cape seed bread. That's all. That was my, yeah.
So then you went Cape Seed, Cape Town?
Yeah, and I was like, makes sense.
Is it a South African seed?
I don't know. I think it might have been like made in Cape Town. Cause like it's just like 9 different types of like grains and seeds. And like it's not even like, it's good, it's supposed to be good for you, but it comes out the same way it goes in. You know, you know.
Like your body doesn't process it?
No,
it's like
just,
corn?
It's like seeds. Yeah. It's like bird seed coming out.
So then I don't think it's good for you if your body can't process it.
No, I don't think it is either. It's great with peanut butter though.
It's like a sunflower seed?
Yeah.
That's shit. Did you ever eat sunflower seeds whole?
Like with the shell.
Yeah.
I did before I realized you were supposed to crack it open. And just eat the seeds.
How did you realize? Somebody just told you?
Well, I put it in my mouth and I was like, this sucks. Why does everyone eat this? And my dad's like, no, you're not supposed to eat the shell. You're supposed to eat just
Oh,
the
okay.
seed.
But like you had like one and then realized you should get
Yeah, I think I put like 2 in my mouth and I was like, this is the worst experience of my life.
I feel like it's a lesson learned when like...
I was very young at that time.
Oh, okay. I ate a whole bag of sunflower seeds. No one had told me otherwise.
Really? And you were like, this is fine, I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, until the day after.
Oh, and then it came out in shards. That's
It
crazy.
was awful.
Very sharp.
I learned my lesson. It's so sharp. So, like, exfoliated me. It just clears your whole intestine. Like, it just, it's like
Squeaky
broccoli,
clean
carrot, it just sweeps you clean.
That's
It's just like
crazy.
so much fiber.
I mean, like, because all the salt is on the shell, so like in taste wise, I would get it.
When I was a
But the
teenager, I used to
texture?
just like sometimes suck on the seed, and then I would eat so many sunflower seeds that my lips would get swollen.
Really, just
Mhm.
from the salt.
Sunflower seeds and sour Skittles were like my natural lip enhancer.
Plumper.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's funny. I can see that from the Sour Patch Kids. I wouldn't expect that from the sunflower seeds.
It's just so much.
What? It's disgusting.
I just had a stroke.
I think you just had a stroke. Do you smell burnt toast?
It's just so much salt.
It's disgusting.
What happened? I feel like I have grand mal seizures on, like, I was gonna say on stream, on the podcast sometimes. Like, I feel so mentally slow right now.
I think that just happens.
No, that's what
And it sucks because it only happens in front of a camera.
I never have this problem.
No, Sarah never has a problem like in day-to-day life.
But then we talk and I just like,
Your brain just like malfunctions.
I don't know what happens, but like, that's happened a few times now where I feel like I'm actually having a stroke. Like, how far off am I having a stroke to having a stroke? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I honestly wouldn't even know what to do if you were having a stroke. Like lay you on your side.
You don't know how to help a person when they're having a stroke.
No.
Do you know what the symptoms of a stroke look like?
Do you smell burnt toast?
Is
I feel
completely
like
irrelevant.
if you start like seething, I'd be like, that's not.
Seething is not a sign of stroke.
I don't know. If your face starts melting on one side,
Yeah, that's one.
I might be like a little concerned.
Yeah. What are some other
I don't know. If you're like slurred, like getting drunk, but not actually getting drunk.
slurred speech?
Slurred speech. I'm assuming your motor skills might go a little wonky. That's
Yeah.
all. I mean, I could probably like process of elimination.
Okay.
Stand there and like wiki.
I feel like
MD.
it's an important skill set to have, just like CPR and first aid. Like, you should know what to look for if somebody's having a stroke.
I've just decided that in any turn of events, if it's like serious and you need like help, like if we're stranded on an island, I'm just the first to get eaten, whether I'm alive or not.
I think if somebody's having a stroke, it's the equivalent to somebody having a heart attack. Like, what do you do if someone is having a stroke? Because if somebody's having a heart attack, you give them aspirin.
Oh, really?
Bread?
I don't know.
If I had a heart attack right now, you throw a loaf of bread at me?
I'd throw it. Oh, I wouldn't throw. I'd lightly toss it to you.
Put
Throwing
them
it
lie
at a
down
heart
on
attack
their
person is crazy.
loose and tight clothing. Wait for paramedics. Okay, this apparently
I would call 911. That would be the only thing I could do.
Well, the reason I think it would be the same is because a stroke and a heart attack are technically of the same thing. It's just a different area where it's happening.
Where is the stroke happening?
In your brain.
Oh, okay. And then the heart attack's obviously in your liver.
But it's both for the same reason. So I'm like, if you're giving somebody aspirin, because you know why people take aspirin if they're having a heart attack, right?
No, I actually don't. Because it thins your blood.
It thins your blood. It opens your airways a little, or your bloodways.
Blood vessels.
Blood paths a little more, because a heart attack is you having a clot of something. A lot of people it's cholesterol. That's why having high cholesterol results in you possibly having more heart attacks or having a heart attack. And it blocks blood from flowing to that part. You have muscle death. Your heart can't pump blood.
Right.
If your body doesn't pump blood, it dies.
Right. That makes sense.
A stroke is that, but in your brain.
That sounds horrible.
Because blood moves through your entire body. So then you have brain death.
There's so many things to be afraid of that are just like internal, not even external.
A stroke and heart attack are terrifying. An aneurysm, awful.
You know what's funny? I joke about having like aneurysms like every day. Yeah. I just do one thing wrong.
You don't survive aneurysms. It's so rare for a person.
Okay, what's the difference between an aneurysm and a stroke?
Well, an aneurysm is when you have a bulge in your artery and your artery explodes.
Oh, fuck that.
And you bleed out internally.
That's awful.
Like,
I'm so sorry to anybody.
If somebody cuts, like, that's why if you cut an artery, death is pretty much inevitable unless you get like immediate health. Like and it depends where the artery is. Neck, you're
done.
Leg, maybe. It depends where the artery's been hit.
Right.
But an aneurysm, your artery explodes and you bleed out. Because the artery, that's why when people when you see movies and blood is gushing out, that's an arterial cut.
Right.
Veins, you don't get that. If somebody's bleeding and that's an artery.
If it's a slow bleed, that's a vein.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. But an artery is the thing that literally pumps the blood through your body. So an aneurysm is you having an explosion of your artery, like a bulge of your artery, and you bleed out in minutes.
That's so unfortunate.
You just collapse. You don't survive that one. That's why an aneurysm is so terrifying. People have, I think, survived aneurysms, but it's
probably rare. I mean, you can survive.
And an aneurysm, the scary thing about an aneurysm is you can't, strokes and heart attacks are more common because people are having poor diets, right?
Yeah.
You're more at risk for heart attacks and strokes if you have a poor diet, because more cholesterol in your bloodstream means a greater chance for a blockage. An aneurysm can happen to anybody.
What causes it then? Like just extreme stress?
High pressure.
High pressure? So if you're pushing?
Yeah, it's known for women who are having babies.
Yeah.
Could be more at risk.
Right.
That's why, same thing with clots too, when women give birth, it depends, but women who are at risk for those issues of not hemorrhaging, all this, sometimes they are required to wear compression socks after they have babies. Because compression socks, that's another thing, right? If you're on a plane, if you're sitting for long periods of time, you should be wearing compression items because that reduces the chance of you having a stroke. Because clots could also mean blood clots.
I do have compression socks strictly for flying.
Yeah.
So I don't fuck with that.
Because that reduces the chance of you having a stroke.
Right.
Or a heart attack. And just helping blood flow.
Yeah,
helping your blood flow regularly. Because if you're not using an item, then blood is moving through it less, right? That's why our fingers and toes get so cold. Less blood flow. Especially women.
My hands are always cold. Everyone says, oh, your hands are cold. You must have a warm heart. I'm like, you don't know me.
Aww. Cold all the way through.
Yeah. Cold to the bone.
Women are more colder than men, though. But that could be you could have anemia, you could just run cold. There's several. I always have cold feet.
I have cold feet and cold hands.
Cold, clammy feet.
Yeah. Both are gross. Don't touch me.
So upsetting.
I hate when people reach out for a handshake when I'm not expecting it because I have to do one of these.
It's so fucking wet. My hands aren't too bad unless I'm so I get clammy hot hands.
Okay.
I never get cold clammy hands.
Lucky.
Feet always cold, always clammy.
Really?
So much so that when I'm in bed watching TV with my husband, I'll take my foot out of the bed and let it do a little arrow.
And dry it out.
And
Yeah.
he's like, are you airing out your clammy fucking feet? And I'm like, yeah. And a few nights ago, I put my foot on him while he was covered by the blanket, and he's like, I can feel the moisture coming through the blanket. He's like, get the fuck off me. Like, it's so bad. And I feel like I've always been a clammy person, but like, that's increased with age for sure.
I was clammy and then it stopped for a little bit, and now like I'm clammy again.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened there.
Well, was part of it when you weren't in Canada?
Kind of. When I was in New Zealand, I wasn't as clammy. I think it's just like
Could be a temperature thing then.
I'm just like overcompensating for just how dry it is in Canada.
It's so, well, where we are, it's not dry everywhere in Canada.
No, but in Alberta, it's fucking dry.
Yeah.
By dry, we mean like the air just has no moisture in it, so it sucks it out of you. That's what it feels like.
I feel like it's okay. People are a little dramatic about how dry it is here.
You say that, but as someone who is well traveled and been to many like humid places, you notice a fucking difference.
Yeah, humidity, but like any other regular place, it's really not that different. Like you could go to, I can't think of a place right now.
Egypt.
Sure. No, because that's a bad comparison. You're saying we're as dry as the...
No, we're not. No, I think Egypt's more dry.
What did you just say?
I said it's in Africa. It is. You can't defeat me on that. It's in Africa. It is in Africa. I know, I've been there.
It cannot be in Africa.
Look on a map. I know one thing, and that is Egypt. Denial is a river in Egypt in Africa.
No way.
I've been there.
But Egypt is its own country.
Yes, correct.
Oh shit.
We learn something new every day.
Shit.
Remember that Africa is a whole continent, it's not just a country.
Sorry, no, I know.
Yeah, you
like
call
Venezuela is in America.
I forget
America.
sometimes.
Yeah, there you go.
Also, who the fuck am I? I forget sometimes that South Africa and Africa actually do touch the other continents.
I know that it is.
Sometimes I think they're like Australia.
They're just like in the middle of nowhere.
But they kiss, like Morocco kisses Seville, or Portugal, and Egypt kisses Cairo. And
Cairo's in Egypt.
Oh.
Cairo's the capital of Egypt. Egypt though, I'm pretty sure is.
Oh, Jordan. I'm thinking Jordan.
I think.
And
Egypt,
Israel.
No, that's Turkey. Never mind. Cause
Turkey doesn't touch.
No. But
it's right above.
There's like kind of like islands too. So
I never knew that Egypt was in Africa.
We learn something new every day. I didn't know the Amazon was in South America. Who would have thought?
Wait. Okay, Africa.
We're just gonna get a map next time.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Australia is Oceania.
Oceania.
That's what it is. When you pull up a map and you look at the continents, there's Asia, Europe, Africa, South America, North America, and Oceania.
I think Oceania is like Australia, New Zealand, maybe one other place. I don't remember. Fiji. It'd be Fiji.
No, it's all Australia here.
It's just Australia. Where does New Zealand land then? Just nowhere.
Is Oceania a part of? Maybe Oceania is technically because Indonesia is here. Then there's like New Guinea, Malaysia, maybe that. Oh no, New Zealand is here. What the fuck is New Zealand doing down here?
Oh, they're just south, man.
Bro, I thought New Zealand was in Europe.
Shut the fuck up. And I get flack. Whoa. Shut the fuck up.
But it makes sense. Their accents are kind of the same as Brits.
No. I mean, no.
And if you look at New Zealand and you look at Ireland and Scotland, they're all kind of the same.
Where on a map would it be?
I was thinking close to Ireland and
You
Scotland.
think it's above?
I actually think it was near Iceland.
They're south of equator.
I honestly thought New Zealand was okay, this like quite literally, this is where I thought it was. Iceland is here.
Yeah.
Ireland, United Kingdom. I thought New Zealand was.
You thought it was in between.
I thought it was on top of Sweden and Norway.
That's funny. It's not.
It makes sense if you look at the like space of it. If you look at New Zealand, Ireland, they all kind of look the same. The
If
fact
you
that it's
look at
the fact
Africa,
that New
the
Zealand.
Amazon could have been in there.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, because if you close your eyes and you think of a Sahara Desert.
There's more places than the desert in
Okay,
Africa.
well, kind of valid because I thought Egypt was not a part of Africa. But the fuck is still desert, Spencer.
No,
If you close your eyes and you think of Africa and the climate that it provides, you're thinking Egypt, you're thinking like
there's tropicals in there.
Madagascar, whatever. It's Madagascar, I guess, is kind of tropical, but most of it is like the Sahara trees and like the desert, the like you think of like Lion King.
No. That's in certain parts of it. That would be like Canada is just snow.
Well, that's what most people think about Canada.
But it's not true.
But I'm talking
you're falling into them.
I'm talking overall mindset here. If you close your eyes and think of Africa, you're thinking of one thing about Africa.
You think
if
of
you close
the
your eyes and think about
safaris.
South America, it's literally the Amazon forest.
No, see, I disagree. When I think of South America, I think of soccer.
No, I'm talking like what it looks like.
Geography,
Close your eyes and think of
soccer.
South America. What does it look like in like the environment?
I honestly couldn't tell you.
Well,
Like,
then
I don't think I have a image of like what South America would look like.
the rainforest.
Now I do. Now I would assume it with the rainforest.
The rainforest,
But like
which is the Amazon
prior,
forest.
I'd be like, I don't know,
Why do you think they call it the rainforest?
because it rains.
Well, yeah, quite a bit, but it's so humid.
What could be humid in Africa? For all we know, it could have been in China, Mama. I don't even know.
That's true. But look, we're both wrong here. I still think you're wronger than I am because how the fuck did you think the Amazon? At least if you look at New Zealand,
No, I think she's more wrong than
if
me.
you look at Lord of the Rings, bitch,
Yes.
that could have been filmed in fucking like
It's the
Iceland.
South Island. It's the North Island.
What's crazy to me is that New Zealand and Australia are like that close to each other.
They're like a hop skip away from each other, which is
Is
crazy.
it hot in New Zealand?
Only the South or the North Island. The North Island's tropical. It's hot. It's humid. The South Island honestly looks like Canada. It's mountains. It's snowy.
So Iceland, Norway, Sweden.
But where would you get the tropical from?
I didn't know it was tropical. Because you said literally 10% of it's tropical. So when I close my eyes and I think of New Zealand, I think of Lord of the Rings, which literally could have been filmed in Canada.
It could have been, but it wasn't. It was still filmed in the oceanic New Zealand.
But
south
I didn't
of
know.
the equator.
But I think it's more valid for you to
South
assume
of the equator.
New Zealand is closer to Ireland and Iceland, New Zealand, than to think that the Amazon rainforest is inside of fucking Africa. Along with the lions and the fucking like giraffes. Where do you think they're going?
Comment below.
Where you think Pride Rock is just next door to the fucking like to Rio?
Why not? I would assume.
You think Tarzan is just a skip and a hop away from Simba?
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
They're both Disney. I don't think it's that crazy.
They're in different locations.
So
Completely different continents.
that's like Cinderella and Rapunzel could easily be in the same place.
Yeah, they're both inside fucking houses.
In the
It
same.
has nothing to do with their environment. Lion King and Tarzan have everything to do with their environment. You can't just find lions in a fucking Cinderella story.
You could if you went to the zoo.
They don't tell you where they are at all. Where the fuck is Cinderella? No one knows. Where's Lion King? Where's Simba? He's in fucking Africa. They literally open it with Africa. Tarzan, they die in the forest. His parents literally are murdered by jaguars. Like, what the it's right there.
Why did
I actually don't know
idea.
where Tarzan is from, but I would assume it's
I would
the
assume it's the
Amazon
Amazon.
forest.
I don't think there's any other crazy place like that. The Canadian forests. It would be a very boring story.
Oh my god, Spencer.
What? If he's in Africa, I'm leaving. I'm quitting the show.
Tarzan takes place in the jungles of Africa, specifically the coastal equatorial regions. What? West Africa.
I've never felt more vindicated in my life.
Madagascar.
I said what I said.
I'm upset.
See? Things happen. You thought
I guess he is a skip and a hop away from
Skip
Simba.
and a hop away from Skimba. Skimba! What's your hyperfixation?
That was it, the aliens.
Thank you so much for joining us in this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Let us know in the comments who is the most stupid. If it's both of us, just give us a thumbs up, like this video, ring that bell.
You know what I'm really happy about? How
What?
much we lean into our brand.
Yeah.
Like,
We can't otherwise.
You can't look at us and be like, they're such a fucking mess, and be surprised. Like, the title of our podcast is literally telling you what you're expecting.
Yeah, I think we nailed
Like,
the
we
hammer.
set you up for your expectation.
We did. I think we set ourselves up. I think we couldn't have been any other podcast other than
But we
the
weren't like,
Dysfunctional
we're
Duo.
gonna be so dysfunctional with our, like, it feels like the stars aligned. Because
Yes.
we also didn't pick Dysfunctional Duo as the first name, but we're like, haha, it would be kind of cool to call it this. But like,
We didn't think
that's
it would
just
turn
how
into this.
we are.
Yeah. We're not even like
We're
this
so
isn't
dysfunctional.
scripted, and we're not even like we play into it, but we're not like making this up. Like we're not being stupid for the sake of.
I
like,
don't play into it
entertainment.
at all. I'd hate you. You just pissed me the fuck off.
Oh, I love it. See, and that's dysfunction, Mama.
Yeah,
Welcome
yeah,
to the family. We're the dysfunctional family. We still haven't picked a name for our like 50 subscribers.
The victims.
The victims, the dysfunctional victims. Do you like that? Let us know in the comments.
If you have ideas, would love to hear it. Like, truly, it's not our. You guys are the community. You should have like a chance to partake in what the fuck you call yourself.
If you watch Sarah's streams, if you are an avid watcher, I need you to rag on her the next time she streams
Why?
for thinking New Zealand was in.
Don't you dare start
Europe.
this battle, because you're about to start streaming and I can fucking dish it out as much as I can take it. So be fucking careful, because I'm about to send my whole raid at you,
I hope you
and
do.
everyone's gonna be like, who's the Amazon forest?
With the Amazon forest, how is it going up there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like, what's a mountain? I don't know. What's up?
How's Metropolitan?
Yeah.
In your fucking suburban area, you fucking idiot. If you want to learn more about us, you can find us out on our social pages. We're on Spotify, Instagram, TikTok, and probably on YouTube where you found us. You can find us at The Dysfunctional Duo or _ The Dysfunctional Duo. We are sending out episodes every Friday.
So
That
stay tuned.
was such a weird way to say it. And new episodes every Friday.
We send them out via email.
Yeah, snail mail actually.
Yeah. Via like smoke
First you
signals.
get the thumbnail and then you get the actual podcast.
You have to subscribe with a magazine.
Yeah. Fuck that shit, man.
Yeah, you have to-
Is anybody ever reading magazines anymore?
No, I used to as a teenager, but they're outdated now.
I used to go door to door and convince people to buy magazines. Because that was
Really?
like part of my, like, it was like a school thing that they decided. They just wanted us to be salesmen, I guess. Fuck them. Have an amazing Friday. We'll see you next week for a new episode.
Bye.
Bye.